How you doing?
I'm doing well, Lance. Hey, thank you for speaking to me. You are on my list for a long time for people to talk to. I mean, I admire you for your career for such a long time.
Thank you, sir, very much. Wow, you have a friendly face, that's for sure.
Oh, like appreciate your kind comments. So, Lance, congratulations for On Fire. So, I guess the obligatory question that we always have to ask is, what initially drew you and attracted you to this project?
Survival, literally. Because if you have a family and it's because of age or being young and that wanting to get out on your own, when those two elements clash, all kinds of mistakes are made, but the love is there. We were still together, all of us, and we wouldn't leave each other behind. And that's affection. That's I like those feelings. I'm not afraid of them. And and there's a lot of actual humor in it, because as we get older, we don't have to hide what we think anymore. You know what I mean? We've earned our place in the family, and so I'm going to live the last part of it, just loving being this family. You know what I mean? Even if I'm a fighter, but look at everybody is. You push the right button, and then everything goes up in flames momentarily. It doesn't, you know what I mean? So it's like fire is a metaphor for all of the elements that are in us, right? I mean, isn't that true? If you think of it, break it down. I want to escape. If you're in an abusive relationship, you want to escape. We have a core of survival. And that fire, man, when it hit, it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I'm glad to be here for the last moments of my life.
That's true, and I do love your character that you do play because George is pretty stubborn and he's stuck
Very.
in his own ways. And not only that, you have a
John Wayne.
right? And you
Yeah.
have like delightful banter with the character Sarah, who's being played with by Fiona on in this
I
film.
love Fiona. I've known her father for years. Fiona has grown up into a beautiful woman, and she's sharp, fierce, and all of the good things. I think that anyone that would be worthy to be in my family, which should be, it's like, I love her. I think she's a wonderful actress. God, I really do. I had a great time. I remember how a family thing is, we're at a hotel where they have goats in pens and birds and all that. And there's big signs on it, not as big as that, but big sign. And she's feeding them and petting them. The signs say no petting, no feeding, right? And what is she doing? On her knees in front of the cages, petting them and feeding them and everything. And that's her. That makes you love your friend. Yeah, you'll take the embarrassment because they come over and they say that. And she literally said, he says, you can't feed those animals. Stop feeding it and petting the animals. Can you read the sign? And make me. I loved it for it. Jesus.
That is wonderful. This this film, and I watched your last film, the Artifice Girl. You're playing elderly characters, so on.
Yeah, I
How
know.
how do you want to approach these characters and not get stuck? Sort of like
Playing
being
the old
in a
guy.
box. Yeah.
It's called Die. I'm gonna have jet black hair like you, and I'm gonna I'm gonna get tan and No, I mean, they can't pigeonhole me. All I have to do is one defined character outside of that, and I'm fine.
Now, on fire is
I'm gonna get stuck. I'm not gonna do Santa Claus ever again. I did it. I'm not doing it again.
well, who knows? So how do you choose your roles now these days?
Instincts. You know what I mean? I really have to read it and really sort of live with it for a couple of days and then reread it and then go talk. Because if I think every movie is not a cliche of another movie. I don't see it that way. I see it as how are you as an actor going to receive this impetus, this what part of this movie makes you want to be in it? And it was all to me about the family, really. Everything. Yeah.
So in this case, what inspires you to keep on going in your career? I mean, you could retire at any time, which I don't want you to.
Thank you. I'm also a potter. I make pottery. I've
Mhm.
been making pottery since 1960. I got a they gave me, what do you call it when I gave 3 paintings to the museum school, and they gave me what do you call it? I could go to school on a scholarship,
Mhm.
and I was very pleased by that. And I went back to the college, to the museum, and said, look, I'm not going to take this scholarship because I think somebody else deserves it. I'm fully involved in making pottery. And I'm going to keep on that and not, I don't need to learn how to paint a face, you know, because I don't want to, I'm not trying to please anybody. I love doing pottery and painting. I just did it to see if I could get a scholarship because I didn't even go to high school.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I was trying to test to see if I've gotten any brighter or not. But anyway, that's a long answer, but shit. Sorry. Oh God, we can't curse.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
This
you can
is
beat
all.
that.
There we go. Well, Lance, hey, I really appreciate you speaking to us about the film On Fire and a little bit about your career. I mean, you know, I
Hey, let's figure out a way to do another interview that lasts as long as you want it to. And you can,
we we
I'm
we
willing.
we should do that. Thank you
Okay.
very much, Lance. Hopefully we get to do this again. Thank you. Thank you.